Good morning. It's Matt with Rustic Trail Overland. We're sitting here in the van. We didn't get the tracker done, but we have an adventure run today. We're going to be doing an overnight camp, and we're going to be testing a lot of the gear that we've acquired, and we're kind of seeing how little we can take and be comfortable with. So we're sitting here at the Pioneer in Utica. Sitting here at the Pioneer in Utica, Ohio, waiting on the other guys to get here. So that's why I'm kind of looking off camera a little bit. All right, so when they pull in, we're gonna get some breakfast and start the adventure. All right, see you guys.
Groundhog, everybody copy?
Silver Fox copies.
Alice copy.
Awesome copy. Alright, here we go, guys.
So who is Rustic Trail Overland? Well, we're a group of 4 guys with 4 families, 4 different vehicles, 4 different styles, from 4 different walks of life, all trying to share the same dream of overlanding. Just like the other overlanders that you'll see, all we want to do is document our trips and take our families along with us. And just as much as what it is to do this for the audience, it's also just for us. So what is overlanding? Well, overlanding is a term that's being thrown around quite loosely anymore. What it is vehicle-dependent travel, and that travel can last anywhere from 1 day to 1 year and beyond. What we want to do is we want to highlight adventure travel. And with that being said, it doesn't matter what you drive, It doesn't matter where you go, as long as you have the adventure with it. Corey, Chris, Michael, and I all live in Licking County, Ohio, which Licking County is quite the cross section of Ohio in general. We've got everything from flat agricultural lands to ravines, rolling hills, extremely wooded patches. Um, we've got everything from large lakes to small ponds to creeks to streams to rivers, an occasional waterfall that you can find here and there. A lot of small little towns and burgs, decent sized cities. And like I said, it's a perfect cross section of all that Ohio has to offer. So we put together a trip here in Licking County with our family and our vehicles and our camera equipment. We set out to test everything. Test camping gear, test video equipment, test how to drive in a group setting, and just go out and explore Licking County. Here we go, buddy. Rustic Trail Overland. Nothing like using an old analog pump. So day one consisted of a ton of backroads travel. We over-exaggerated our route to test the kids and see how they would react. All of them handled it like a champ, and we spent about 5.5 hours on back roads, both paved and gravel. Camera setups took a lot of time, and by the time we got to camp, we all started to understand the undertaking of what was involved. It was quite overwhelming. But when we pulled off the roads and took our trail to camp, we all had a second wind of excitement. Over 100 backroad miles logged just in our home county. It was time for a little relaxation at camp after we set up. After a small creek crossing and a slippery hill climb, we had finally made it to camp. It was time now to set up our sleep systems, cook some dinner, relax for the night, and talk about the logistics for the next day's trip.
Keep pushing. Got it? Yep, keep pushing. Yep, stay pushing.
Got it?
Yep. Now lift it.
Well, we better see it
Push. Pull on there. No, push. I know. Because you can pour it back in. You want to push it? But now let's now push.
Alright, you got it?
That's what he does.
Oh, you gotta get one in the hole.
Cancel the one. It's 3.
9!
What's the score here? What do we got?
You got
guys-
6 up.
You guys got 6 points.
No, I'm not
You're
done
at
yet.
16.
Wait, whoa, I'm not done. I got
You
one
got
more.
2
I just want to make sure I don't go over.
You're at 16.
One cancel.
You can't go over. You're at 16.
Yeah, you got 16.
That's 6.
Okay, let me throw my last one.
That's it.
9. Second.
Okay. So we got 6?
16.
Mike. Well, so does Adrian, and I'm down with that.
1 point.
So we just got to camp. Well, we've been at camp about 2 hours now. Got everything set up. Here cooking some victuals now. Got some potatoes and mushrooms and peppers and onions cooking there. We got the stuffed sweet peppers. Good to go. Cooking some burgers on the new grill, the Coleman grill. Insta Start grill and stove. I got a griddle coming for it too, so that's gonna be great for breakfast. Using the new Stanley cook set. It's worked out great so far. The one thing that I do recommend that Stanley adds to their kit is some sort of tongs. It doesn't come with any type of tongs, so that's something I'm gonna have to add. So we'll check back in later and show you how camp's going.
This is a little recipe that Adrian and I came up with when we were in West Virginia for 5 days, and we call this 2-buck chuck. This is at the Dollar Tree, kielbasa sausage for $1 and beef stew for $1. And you mix those two together and it's $2. This is actually 4-buck chuck because I got Phoenix with us, so we made a little bit more. So our meal tonight only costs $4 and it's really good. What do you think of it? This is your first time having it.
It's great. The sausage is amazing.
A little bit of salt and pepper, and it's perfect. Adrian, what do you think of it? A little hot?
It's so good, I'm speechless.
He's speechless.
Speechless.
It's a good looking piece of meat, buddy.
We're calling them done.
Ready to eat some meat?
Yeah?
Like this, because when it melts, if you're holding it down like this, it's going to come off. So you always want to make sure that it's up, okay? And you want it right over the middle of the fire. You don't ever want to put it in the coals, because then it'll catch on fire. And you can catch it on fire at the end if you want, but you want the whole thing to be nice and smushy. So, hold that right over top of the middle.
Peel the black off.
About a foot above the fire, right in the middle. Go down a little bit, go down a little bit, go down a little bit, go down a little bit. Right there. Keep it right there. And just keep it there for, I don't know, about 30 seconds, maybe flip it. And then the whole thing will get soft. So you gotta wait for it. You gotta be patient. Yeah, flip a little bit.
Look at my stick.
Hold it up a little bit.
There,
Hold it
good.
up. All right, it's gonna come off. Oh, it came off. Did you grab another one?
After a long day of travel, a lot of learning experiences, and a belly full of marshmallows, we are ready. Ready not only for the next day and what it had to offer, but ready for the rest of the season.